And welcome, YouTube. Thanks for sliding back through my channel. You know, we driving down the interstate, I-65 bound, swerving in and out of town. But, yeah, so I'm back. Also, don't forget to go check out my new video with Marcotte and Lil White, 3-6 Mafia Tribute on YouTube now. But anyhow, the story we're going to get into today will be the tornado on the penitentiary yard. So, yeah, we're going to be talking about the time I was outside in the rec yard. Beautiful day out. But you could tell storm clouds was quickly approaching. And anybody that's been anywhere in the penitentiary across the United States, I don't know how they are, but usually in Kentucky at most yards, if you outside when a storm's approaching, they're going to let you go either to the rec yard or go back to the dorm. Just whatever you feel, I guess. And I knew that I wanted to get my full rec in, because on at the Rotor Farm, you only got 1 hour rec a day, 2 hours on Saturday, right? I was in B unit. Actually, my dorm, I've talked about it other videos. My dorm, my sped was at the very end, at the very top, I-25. Mine was actually at the Sallyport, where they always backed in the bus to bring in new prisoners or take new prisoners out. So, anyhow, we was over in the rec building. Me and my buddies decided to play cornhole. They had cornhole boards, basketball. I think they had foosball. They had pool table. The library was in there. They even had a weight pile if you was permanent resident. But anyhow, so we was in there. Hey, we was playing cornhole. It was my turn to shoot. As soon as I go to shoot, the little old lady that's in charge, I can't remember her name. She's in charge of the rec building and the recreation and all the little amenities you get, like dumbbells and stretch cords and just footballs, basketballs, whatever you need. You know, she's the one that's over going to take care of it for you, right? She comes running in, hollering, "There's a dangerous thunderstorm approaching. Everybody must stay in here." Shit, cool by me. That was the plan from the get, you hear me? So, check it out. It was my turn to shoot, right? She said that right as I was getting ready to shoot. I had to stop to listen to what she's saying. I'm like, man, whatever, man. About that time, I go, whew. I threw the bag, man. That motherfucker spinning in slow motion there, right? It goes, shoo, bow. As soon as it hits the fucking cornhole board, she runs back yelling again. "The twister's on the ground and it's approaching the prison. Everybody run to C unit." So, I mean, there's probably 80 guys in this motherfucking rec building. We bolted out this motherfucker. We were in, as soon as we hit the yard, it's a downpour. Just rain just pouring, and you can hear something rumbling. You can see this wave of clouds just moving through the by the prison yard. The wind is so strong, it's like pushing you over. Like, all you can do is stay up. It just feels like you jumped into a pool. Of course, we're in our khakis, fucking soaking wet. By the time we get to C unit, which is right next to the building though, we're beating on the door. Apparently, there was some miscommunication about open the damn door and let us in, because they're just looking at us stupid. The guards are literally just sitting there, just two of them, like, looking at us like, what do I do? And you know what I mean? So we're sitting there like, damn. About that time, fuck this, we're beating on that door. Bam, 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 bam. There's like fucking 20 people on this door beating on it. Finally, you can hear them on the radio. They pop the door, and they fucking start letting us in, bro. It's like a motherfucking bull run. I mean, everybody's just pushing each other out the way. We're trying to get off that yard. So we get in there, bro. We're drenched. We're fucking soaking wet. Well, we had to stay in there for over an hour. Not to mention, then they come in, they're starting to do roll count, making sure everybody's there, right? We in there just clowning and joking like nothing going on, nothing major, right? So finally, after being locked up in here an hour, of course, I think 2 of them might have got to fighting, if I'm not mistaken. Can't remember. But we're assholes and elbows like this. Fucking 50, 60, 70, 80 men. Soaking wet. Off in a dormitory in these 2-man cells, because ours is an open bay dorm. And after staying in there for like an hour, the storm passes, we go back to our dorm. So we watching the news later on, right? And maybe like an hour or two later, we watching the news, right? This is morning wreck. We watched the news and found out this motherfucking twister had done fucking went by the fucking penitentiary yard and actually hit Pee Wee Valley, which is the female prison here in Kentucky. And it actually did some damage, I think, to the fence and shit like that, and they had to take cover. So check it out. We back in the dorm, right? We done found out, damn, this twister done went by us and everything. Within moments, bro, another damn major storm hits. They coming in our dorm talking about everybody to the far side of the dorm. Let me enlighten you. Let me enlighten the people that ain't watched my other videos yet. The dormitory, it's a long dormitory. As you walk in from the core, right? You got the core behind you. It's look like spider webs. They just spread out. And each is a long dormitory, right? And it makes a circle like this in each dorm, right? Well, as you walk into the dormitory, right? You got nothing but glass on this side, all the way up and down. Just straight glass. I mean, as much as glass as you could possibly think of. And it's all the way down each bunk. And, I mean, it's not a lot of glass. It's more glass than I want to be around during the damn tornado, I tell you that. But, like, as you walk down, like, imagine this. Every bunk has a window that goes all the way up and down the floor. All the way up down the floor. And it goes all the way back. Alright? So let me enlighten you what the showers look like. Alright? Anybody to the Rotor Farm, they can that's been there, definitely can contest this. Alright. At the back of this dormitory, you got big pane glass windows. And as you walk into the bathroom area, you got big pane glass windows that goes all the way down. You got a door that goes to the outside that's like in the bathroom, whatever. And you got like 3 sinks and a couple urinals, and then you got a couple shitters, right? And you know it's sink, pisser, shitter, or pisser, shitter. It's either 2 or 3 urinals. I can't really remember. I was only there for 3 months, been there one time. But anyhow. As you walk into the back, like I said, you got your sinks, you got your pissers, you got your shitters. Straight to the left, you walk into, you got a wall, and you got another door that you walk into, and that's the fucking shower. But don't think it's private, motherfuckers, because there's a goddamn pane glass window, big window like that, that can let you see in the whole damn shower. And a light that stays on 24/7, 365. And by the way, if it's before a certain time, I want to say 4 or 5 o'clock, you always had to have your khakis on, and you could not take a shower. I don't care if you come in for wreck, sweating, fucking stinking. You sweating and stinking until you hit that 5, 4 o'clock. I want to say it's 5 or 4. I can't really remember. But yeah, you have to hit a certain time of the day to take a shower. You can't wake up in the morning and be like, man, I'm about to go hop in the shower. Man, you going to the hole? They catch you in that shower, bro, about 10 o'clock in the morning, you going to the hole. The motherfuckers did it all the time. Hell, motherfuckers walking in there with MP3 players, radios, and everything that they done got from the permanents and shit. I ain't gonna say and speak on how they get it. That's penitentiary business. Damn. So yeah, we had to take cover twice from 2 tornadoes in the same day down there. And like I said, hell, that dorm was like nothing but fucking glass all the way down that bitch. And then, just to top it off, fuck it. If you sleep on the back rack, you sleep in what they call on Peter Beach. Because when you wake up every morning, you're looking at someone shitting or pissing. Yeah, it's a motherfucker. Guess what rack I had? So I always woke up facing the fucking front. Ain't no telling what you'll wake up to. So, yeah, man, that was the time the tornado hit the penitentiary yard. And normally, I don't tell these 2 stories like because these was all in one. But I just want to throw this in there real quick. Alright, I want to say, God bless all the families that was impacted in the Bowling Green, Kentucky, Mayfield, Kentucky tornado. I actually lived just a few miles from where that tornado went through, and if it would have went in the original direction, it probably would have hit my town head on. But I just want to say, man, prayers please go out to the families in Bowling Green that was impacted. Actually, the road that they was talking about, that it did the most damage, and a lot of people actually lost their lives. I knew that road kept sounding familiar, and I looked it up, and it's the same road I drove down every single day going to work when I stayed in the when I lived in the halfway house in Bowling Green. Funny story. Back in December, if I'm not mistaken, I'll try to pull this up, bring it up on here too. Back in December of 23rd of 2015, we had a major, because a snowstorm was was the beginning of 2016, like February-ish, right? Well, we had this major storm come in right before Christmas, and it was like, I think the memory actually popped up on my phone, and it was just weird. I was just with the tornadoes had just hit Bowling Green. I was talking to a buddy, telling him this exact story about the time I was at the halfway house in 2015, December 23rd to be exact. Actually, when I told him the story, I didn't even know the exact time. That's how crazy this is. When I told him, I just knew it was in December sometime. So anyhow, December 23rd, we had a major storm approaching Bowling Green. Just like the one that went through this time. Almost on the same day. Like, it was sometimes, it was crazy. It was so close 5 years later. Like, it's a deja vu. Because I remember being in my room, which was upstairs in the halfway house, looking at my phone and getting a tornado alert on my phone that there's a tornado in the area. And I run downstairs into the smoke room, which was actually nothing but the garage, because it was two houses. It was two-story duplexes built in one. And usually it'd be one living family, other living family, right? And it's two garage stores, yada, yada, yada. Actually, one was a smoke room and one was a workout room, basically, because the whole entire unit was a halfway house, right? So look, fucking, I run down into the garage, and there's my roommate and a couple other guys there. RIP to Jeff Bell, that was our house boss at the time, man. I'll never forget the memories we had in there. Fucking, I'll talk about them on here. I promise y'all will. Anyhow, I ran down there and I'm like, yo, there's a tornado. What we do? Well, fuck, let's go look for it. And that's exactly what we did. We went out on the back porch. Fucking wind a blowing and raining. The cowbells was going off. You know what I mean? We're just sitting there looking at each other like, fuck it, we've ride it out. Hell, shit. And it never done nothing. No tornado, never really spooled up. But it did have a little spin up on the outskirts of Bowling Green, and it hit like some trees in a barn or something. It didn't do nothing major. Nobody was hurt. But it was weird because this year, or last year now, about the same time, 5 years later, man, life for me is going excellent. Next thing I know, a tornado comes right through that exact spot. And it just made me, and a lot of people lost their lives in this tornado. Please, everybody that watches this, send a prayer to Bowling Green and Mayfield and the other towns, cities, and states. It was a quad-state tornado that was affected, man. I just want to say thank y'all, everybody, for watching my channel. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I am trying to get more videos up steadily. Thank y'all for watching. Y'all have a blessed day.